Beau from West Branch joining us. Beau, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today on game day.
Yes, of course.
So my first question for you, man, like you stepped into this role this year and you have lit the world on fire. What was what was it like this year for you, especially in the preseason in the summer, kind of knowing this role was yours and trying to grab it by the horns and run with it?
Yeah, it was exciting. I mean, it's a great opportunity to be able to lead West Branch. I mean, it's a special place to be. So yeah, it's been exciting all summer long, and we've been working hard, and it's finally paying off, and it's nice.
Everyone knows what Drew Shields meant to this team the last 2 years and what he was able to do under quarterback. Was there ever any pressure trying to step into his shoes and trying to fill the expectations that West Branch had after he graduated?
No, I don't think it was pressure filling his shoes. I mean, I was just trying to create my own shoes. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to
Yeah.
fill his shoes because obviously I'm not the same player he was. He was a special player. But yeah, I'm just creating my own shoes, and I think I've done a pretty good job of that, and hope you continue that and reach our goals this year.
One of the things that I thought was really impressive from the start of the season, your relationship with your receivers, it seemed like you'd been playing with them since you were, a freshman and you had been a 3-year quarterback playing with them. What was it like to build your relationship with these receivers and to really be on the same page since day one with them?
Yeah, obviously we've been working like that's a big thing in our offense is chemistry, and we've been going at it since spring and summer. So obviously this summer we've been building our chemistry and building our timing with our receivers, and it's paid off.
You already have over 2,000 yards passing on the season. I mean, take us back to, the first game and some of your expectations of yourself and some goals. Was this good of a season in your mirror? Was this something that you thought, hey, this is something I'm capable of?
Yeah, this is something. Yeah, we all knew was capable. Obviously we're in a great place, but we still haven't reached our goals. But yeah, this is definitely something we thought where we should be. This is what we expected. We didn't expect anything less than what we're doing right now.
Let's talk about your first varsity game as a quarterback. Obviously, being QB1 is something that every kid dreams of when they're little. They're playing PB football. You dream of being that QB1 and having that respect that you get from being in that role. What was it like for you, game one, to step into the field and know that this is the reality? I'm varsity QB1.
Yeah, obviously game one I was a little nervous, especially with that Canfield. That's a tough opponent week one, so I was a little nervous. But yeah, I think it wore off after the first couple of drives, and I was just ready to play, and I knew what I was capable of and what I could do. So yeah, the first game was definitely a little nervous, and obviously we struggled a little bit in that first game, and we're to where we are now.
Obviously you weren't just given this opportunity. It was something that you worked extremely hard for to earn this right to be the quarterback. What was it like for you after all the work you put in to have the coaching staff, call you the guy and give you the opportunity to go under center?
Yeah, it means a lot to be the QB at West Branch. I mean, look at the guys before me; they're great players. So yeah, it means a lot, and it's really exciting. So I'm having a lot of fun with it.
One of the things I got to ask, because even before you, Drew Shields stepped into a role after a really good quarterback graduated in Brock Hilliard, and he stepped into kind of an unknown situation. A lot of people didn't know what Drew Shields was going to bring to the table, and obviously he did what he did, and now you're in the same shoes where a lot of people coming into the season on the outside didn't know what you were going to bring to the table, and you have been lighting the world on fire. What is it about this West Branch program that kind of makes it easy for a new guy to step in and have so much success?
I think the coaches really help with that. I mean, I think our coaches and staff is one of the best in the area. So really, they simplify it for you and they make it easy and they get the good offense out there and they're calling the right plays at the right time that are helping us out. So it just makes us look good.
Let's shine a light on that coaching staff. How comfortable were you game one with the offense, and how prepared did you feel to go out there to play? I mean, how much did they work on you in the summer to be ready to go week one?
Obviously the offense I'm really familiar with. I've been running it since my freshman year when Coach Cooper first installed it. That was actually the first year he started. So I've been doing this offense for 4 years. So I'm really comfortable with this offense. And I think that's one of the big things that's helped me. Like just when he calls a play, I know what everyone's doing. I know the progressions. I know the reads and everything because I've been doing it for so long.
We talked about the chemistry on this team, and obviously, you look at the numbers. You have a lot of weapons. You have a lot of go-to guys that you can get the ball to. What kind of a blessing is that as a quarterback to have so many guys that you can trust on to go do their job and get open for you to get the ball to?
Yeah, this receiving core I think is one of the best we've had with like you got a big tight end, Gavin Gregory, and then you guys playmakers with Anthony, Joey, and JT. I mean, you give them the ball in space, and they're going to make something happen. So it's a lot of it's just giving the ball in space, and they make plays after the catch.
I got to
Helps a
give
lot.
you a chance to give some love to the O line because I
Yeah.
know that you want to, and they do a lot of the dirty work that they don't get credit for. Shout out your O line and all the things that they do for you, this offense, and for you as well as a quarterback.
Yeah, O-line, I love them, man. They're great people. They're first year guys. They're doing their best, and they're doing a really good job. Um, you got the tackles, then you got Brooks and Hang and Summers and Marty. They're great people, and they do a lot of the hard work, and we really appreciate what they do, and they're doing great.
Obviously, you can't do what the NFL quarterbacks do to appreciate their own line. You're not handing out Rolexes or handing out, free
Yeah,
steak dinners. But what kind
can't
of
do
things do
that.
you do to show that offensive line that you appreciate what they do and that you understand that like your success is kind of tied into what they're doing and the hard work that they're putting in?
Yeah, I'm just good friends with them, and I talk to them. I thank them all the time, and say all the things I appreciate about them and how much they protect me. I really appreciate what they do.
Maybe some Handles ice cream every now
Yeah,
and then
maybe.
on the QB, you know.
Yeah.
Um, what is so fun about this team? Well, I love watching you guys. You guys are having fun. Obviously, you're there to do a job, but you never take things too seriously. You're always kind of loose. What is it about the program that lets you guys do that?
Yeah, we're just always having fun. That's one of the big things, and then another big thing is our chemistry. I mean, we're always close. We're always hanging out with each other. After games, we're hanging out. Saturdays, we're hanging out. It's just the chemistry that makes it fun, and we're always having fun. And Coach Cooper, that's one of his big things, have fun. If you're not having fun, what are you doing out there? You know what I mean? So we're out there having fun. That's what we do.
You've brought up chemistry a couple of times. What are some of your favorite things off the field that this team's able to do to build that bond, build that chemistry?
I mean, we always go out to eat after wins. We go to Buffalo Wild Wings, so that's always fun, celebrating a win. And then we're hanging out on Saturdays watching college football and playing Madden, what we typical boys do. So we're having fun.
B Dubs after a win. What's your go-to order? What are you getting after a big win at B Dubs?
10 traditional barbecue wings with some fries. That's what I'm getting every time.
That's a classic. Then you
Yeah,
you go to college football. You watch that on Saturday with the team. What's your team? What's the team you're watching? Who do you like watching to play?
I'm a big Buckeyes fan, so anytime the
Yeah,
Buckeyes are on, I'm watching. Yeah,
you're not deterring from the path of Ohio. I like it.
yeah.
And then let's talk about Madden. Right, you're a Madden player. You play on the sticks. What's the go-to team to play on Madden?
I'm a big Giants guy. I love the Giants. I love Daniel
Giants.
Jones. I mean, that's someone I look up to. So yeah,
How did you
always
fall
using him.
into being a Giants fan?
I'm just a New York fan. I love the Knicks. I love the Yankees. So that's what I like.
I like that you keep it consistent. You don't just follow like the big Yankees team. You're consistent with the Giants, and you'll follow the Knicks too because that means you're a fan of the city. I like it.
Yeah.
Beau, you are not a stranger to being on the big stage in other sports. We've known your name on the baseball diamond for a long time. How much did you lean on that experience of being in big situations as a pitcher coming into your first year as a quarterback for West Branch?
Yeah, I think pitching and quarterbacking are kind of similar in the mental aspect of the game. I mean, everyone's eyes are on you, everyone's looking at you. So you got to be, and there's a lot of failure in quarterbacking and pitching. So you got to be able to handle adversity. I think they're very similar positions. So that's really helped me out.
A lot of the stigma, I guess, of the players that try to do both is, oh, you're gonna mess up your arm slot, or you're gonna screw with your pitching rotation, or anything like that. Can you throw away all that? I mean, how much does the football affect what you can do on the baseball field?
I mean, if anything, I think it helps me. Football is a little bit heavier, so I'm throwing a heavier ball, I'll fall. You know what I mean? So I think it strengthens my arm a little bit. So if anything, it helps me for the baseball season.
Feels like baseball players that also play football are becoming a big thing in the NFL now as well, with Russell Wilson, of course, Patrick Mahomes, et cetera, et
Yeah.
cetera. How much do you think that the ability to throw from different arm slots, the ability to just make things up on the fly help you on the field?
Yeah, you just got to be a creative player, and baseball is one of those creative sports. I mean, you'll never have the same play twice, so every ground ball is different, and that really helps in football because most plays are not the same. You got to be able to be creative and make something happen.
It's game day, so we can't let you go without asking about what's your game day routine. What do you go through on a game day? What's it like to go through a whole Friday leading up to 7 o'clock kickoff?
Yeah, usually I have school, so I'll go to school, and then I'll come home, and I usually play a game of NCAA football 14. I have a little Road to Glory going, so I usually play that, and then I usually go to Subway, and I'll go to meetings, and then it's game day.
Road to glory before the game. So what? Like, who's your
Yeah.
dynasty team? Like, who's your road to glory team?
I play with Ohio State. I'm a QB at Ohio State, my guy. So
Keep
I always play
trucking,
one.
man. Let's go.
Yeah, one
Um,
game before each game.
Beau, I want to ask about just the expectations of the future. Obviously, you guys are already off to such a great season. What are some things that now this team is putting on the goal board for the rest of the year?
I mean, obviously, we got a big game tonight. We got to win the EDC. That's our first goal. We want to beat our rivals next week, and then we want to make it as far as we can in the tournament. So I think we have a chance to make a tournament run. Our region's really tough, though, so we're going to be ready to play.
All right, Beau, before we let you go, I want to give you the chance to shout out all the people in your life that support you and make a difference in your career. Anyone that you think deserves some limelight, some shout outs, I want to give you the time to do that.
Yeah, I'll shout out my parents. I mean, they really helped my dad and my mom and my brother and sister are there supporting me. And just the whole coaching staff's been supporting me this whole time. And all the guys around me in the locker room, they've been supporting me. So I appreciate all of them.
Well, all is us. We love watching you play, man. We'll be at your game tonight live on YSN. We wish you the best of luck the rest of the season,
Thank you.
and we can't wait to talk to you again real soon.
Yep, thank you.
All right.